Hi guys, welcome to my channel and this is Kitchen Force. Lemon is quite commonly found in recipes for pastries and desserts, whilst lime is less popular in these categories. Surprisingly, lime fit in just perfectly in this dessert I've been working on. Here's a glimpse of how it turned out. Let's just call it herb infused bundt cake with lemon and lime. If you are new to baking, please watch until the end as I have an important tip to share with you. The herb I'm using is called lemon balm. If you are unfamiliar, it has a sweet and citrusy flavor with a subtle hint of mint. It's like a light lemon without the sourness. Traditionally, it is used to aid sleep, relieve stress, improve mood, and etc. Chop it finely and set aside. For this recipe, we will need 2 limes and a lemon. Before we juice them, use your palm to lightly press the citruses like this. Roll back and forth. This helps to loosen some of the membrane and it will be easier to juice afterwards. You may use a grater to zest the lemon and lime. Set aside. Cut and juice these citruses. Reserve 60 ml for the cake. The remaining is to be reserved for other purpose. Let's prepare the dry ingredients. Sift all these ingredients till there are no clumps. Mix it evenly. Now we move on to the next ingredient. In a mixer bowl, start whipping 2 tablespoons of butter. Add in 180 grams of custard sugar. Mix it evenly. If you notice, this recipe calls for more vegetable oil and only very little butter. Not only the oil gives enough moisture the cake needed, it will also blend all ingredients together better. Unlike other methods, normally you need to wait for the butter mixture to aerate before pouring in the next ingredient slowly. But for this recipe, you may just pour in the egg liquid all at once. Mix at medium speed until you get a smooth texture. This is referred as blended method in cake mixing. Pour in the flour mixture and mix it until it is just combined. Don't overmix. On the other hand, get a bowl, pour in orange essence, vanilla extract, plus lemon and lime juice. Give it a good stir until the vanilla extract blends in. Set aside. Then, pour in the chopped lemon balm and 2/3 lemon and lime zest. While mixing, add in the vegetable oil. Lastly, we add in this lemon and lime juice. Usually, I'll keep this at last because I don't want the acidity to go in too early and cut up the butter. Before you pour the cake mixture into bundt pan, grease the pan with some oil. Pour in the mixture. Give it a tap to eliminate big bubbles. Preheat the oven. Bake this cake at 170 degrees Celsius at about 50 minutes. If your oven is small like mine, place it at the lowest rack so that the top is far from the heat source. This way, the cake would rise slowly and steadily. When the time is up, the cake should come out golden and bake through. To check this, use a cake tester or a skewer to poke the cake. If it comes out clean, then it is done well. Let it sit on the rack for about 10 minutes. Give it a tap to separate the edge and the pan. Invert it. Then demold and let it cool completely. We are going to glaze it. We only need 4 simple ingredients. Do this only when your cake is completely cool. Mix the powdered sugar with orange essence. Add in 10 ml of lime and lemon juice and reserve some. If you find the texture being too thick, Use a teaspoon and add in the juice bit by bit to make it to the consistency you want. Add in some lemon and lime zest. Before adding the glaze, you may place a tray or parchment paper underneath the rack to save the glaze icing. Before it dries, repeat pouring if you want to increase the sweetness. Sprinkle the remaining zest to give it a finished touch. Because the cake itself is less sweet, having a glaze icing sort of elevates the taste and it ties everything together. The cake might look humble as it is not heavily decorated, but it is packed with so much of flavors. It's tangy, fresh, sweet but not overly sweet, fragrant, and balanced with a hint of bitterness from lime. It is mood lifting just to have a bite of it. One last info for beginners. Here's a reminder, high concentration of juice from these citruses, especially limes and lemons, could cause erosion. So don't let the juice sit on your kitchenware, or things like this could happen due to negligence. If you like this video, give us a thumbs up, it would mean a lot to us. If you are new to our channel, do subscribe us and hit the notification button for our next video. Thanks for watching.